Connecticut head coach told me pregame, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Connecticut's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip? Right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame. You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
There he goes to the left. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Broncos offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Sire Gaines, here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched in most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 3rd. yard line. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pass to 6. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The handoff. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Simmons on the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. 3rd down coming. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Porter. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Looking for the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the run, it's Christian. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offense coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The run inside. It's Gaines. He's got the 1st down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield, it's Herrera. Out wide right, it's Bates. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Straight ahead, it's Gaines. And they swarm him under.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Trying to squeak through the pile. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They think there's room to run to the right here. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Right side, it's Gaines.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Herrera. Out wide left, it's Wagner. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. In the red area, it's Gaines. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just feeds the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, it's Christian. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing Simmons. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide right, it's Mays. UConn quick to the line. Looking to throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And now the lead is even bigger.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Buys time to his left. Fires downfield. Got a man. It's Mays. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Rush right in his face. Big sack. This defense all over it. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, pressure's coming. Unloads in the nick of time.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Simmons. They're all over it. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes a connection. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. They'll move the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Rush is on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Simmons to throw. He's got him this time. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 22 team, the Missouri Tigers. And it's the Bulldogs trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West. Now back to your game at the Rent. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And here's the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, Boise State's head coach told me at the half, they have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run the counter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Drops back. It's Herrera. Under pressure. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Great place to start for this offense. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Burrowing for yardage. Touchdown, Husky! And the punishment has been extended. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Sells the run, looking to pass. Stepping to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Now on first down from the 30. Moves the pocket. It's Herrera. Look out! And he avoids the sack.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Quick give. It's Reeder. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. On the ground, it's Reeder. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throwing Simmons. Snags it over the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This UConn offense really has it going. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Trying to run, it's Reeder. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Wide open on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Herrera. Finds the tight end. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Brown. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rid of it on the RPO. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He's changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. And he gets rid of it.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He makes a catch and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. It's complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Herrera. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 22. Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Bates. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's got it on the run.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Makes the grab. He's going for the goal line. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 92, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Simmons throws for the tight end. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Out wide right, it's Ross. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Huskies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Red pass, it's complete. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he's brought down after a short gain. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. UConn quick to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UConn. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Worked on the touchdown, might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Pulls it looking for a crease. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Herrera. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. Oh, a lot of space. Inside. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Broncos.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Boise State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way.
He's loose. Tag. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass, it's Herrera. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Gaines. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
He's loose down the left side. Pass to 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. They want to throw it. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throws it off the RPO. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might have a chance. The tag. And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.